Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson.
Good morning. Welcome to Daily Tech News. Today is Monday, July 8th. We've got a lot to cover today. We're going to start off with this really cool thing that I'm actually part of. This is Your Director AI, and what it is a facial tracking and body skeletal tracking system using AI, computer vision, to track where you are in 3D space and then switch cameras automatically for you. So if you're a YouTuber, if you're making videos like this, you can actually start to make really pro videos without having to do post editing, without having to make sure you hit the switcher. No hands required, as you can see here, and it's really great. You can use there's the interface there. It's completely compatible with OBS, StreamYard, and here, let me just put that up here. And so you'll see here, this is all automatic, and the scenes cut automatically. There you go. Let me go full screen. There you go. So you can have 4 webcams. You can also just do something simple, like let's say you wanted to have just one webcam and a presentation. So you want to talk to your audience and then look back. And if you leave the scene for whatever reason, you can have a message come up, like if you have to go get something, do that. You can have overhead cams. You can have anything you want. It's really great. You just plug it in, turn it on, plug it into OBS and StreamYard, and away you go. It's called Your Director, and the website is YDAI Pro. And for everybody, I do have an investment in this company. I really believe that it has some great merits, and you can try it for free at ydai.pro. Okay, over to this. This is cool. This is running Run Comfy with Midjourney. So they took a source image and then are able to puppeteer it live. Talk about like catfishing 2.0. Because you think about this, if you can do this, like make a video and send it to somebody on a dating site or something like that, it's going to be really crazy. You don't know who you're talking to. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. You can see a little bit there. Her hair kind of disappears on the right there. The AI, is a little bit fuzzy, but this is now, and it's the worst it's ever going to be. So yeah, catfishing 2.0. Over to more AI stuff. We've got the OpenAI Mafia, and let me just pull that up here. I'll make it bigger. In the last 5 years, over 30 employees have quit OpenAI to start their own ventures. The total funding raised by former OpenAI employees is over $1 billion, and then some of them have undisclosed funding. But here you go. Their position at OpenAI was technical director. Then she went on to work for Titan Manufacturing, aerospace manufacturing. David Luan at Adept. Jonas Snyder went to Daedalus. Anthropic. Dario Amodei went to Anthropic. They raised $700 million. So you can see that much like the PayPal Mafia went off to do a bunch of things, the OpenAI Mafia are going out to do some amazing things. You've got Pilot, Covariant, Quill, Living Carbon, Gantry, all these cool startups with lots of funding based on OpenAI's original 30 people. Okay, scientists have created a 1.6 petabyte optical storage disk. So as we all know, CDs kind of fell out of favor, and believe it or not, vinyl records last year outsold CDs for the first time in history and continue to do so because of retro nostalgia. Actually, people just like the fact that you have a record and you have the nice art in it. But what if CDs could hold the entire corpus of human music? That's really what they're working on here. It says researchers from University of Shanghai have announced in February they've demonstrated a way to pack more than a petabit of data, 125 terabytes, into one optical disc. That's bigger than the world's largest hard drive, a $40,000 Goliath that can hold 100 terabytes. So this thing, one CD, will hold 125 terabytes. That's insane. Previous optical storage methods like CD-ROMs, DVDs, Blu-rays store data in 1 or 2 or even 4 layers, but the researchers claim new advances in optical technology, and most centrally, an ultra-transparent film called aggregation-induced emission dye-doped photoresist. Ooh, that's a hard one. AI DDPR allowed them to encode data in as many as 100 layers to achieve 1.6 petabytes, 200 terabytes of storage in a single disk of typical size. That is unbelievable, and I can't wait to see more about that. Here is a quick video.
optical disc with a staggering 1.6 petabits of storage capacity. That's over 200,000 DVDs on a single disc. So today, we'll explore this incredible research and the unlikely return of the compact disc. How does it work? Will this ever see the light of day? It is exciting, but towards the end of the episode, I'll get to the drawbacks as always. But before all of that, we'll take a fun trip down memory lane and delve briefly into the history of CDs. It's quite an interesting story, so let's jump into it.
I'm going to leave that in the comments of the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe. I also made a DJ mix, a new DJ mix over the weekend under Lord Allen. So you can Google that. You can just, when you subscribe to the channel, you'll see it come up. And it's a 4-hour house mix. Hope you enjoy it. Over to Gendo, or Gendo maybe. Gendo's generative AI platform is transforming architectural visualizations. So this is a new AI platform, Gen AI platform for developing images for architectural. And actually, I had a chance to try it out. And I typed in a Muskoka cottage on the edge of a beautiful lake, stunning views, large deck sunset. And this is what it came up with here. You can see, I can go here. There we go. So a bunch of them there. Yeah, it made a nice deck. It didn't really, there you go. It didn't really show me the building, the cottage itself, but it gave me the deck with the overview. So I don't know how this differs from just, a normal Gen AI. But beautiful images nonetheless. But I don't know. I haven't figured out how to make it work for architectural drawings and stuff like that. But if anybody knows, it's Gendo, Gendo.ai. If you're into architectural things, go check it out and let me know. Put a comment in the messages, see what I got wrong here, and let me know on how to use Gendo.ai. Okay, over to this here. This is really neat. This is really old, actually. It's an older thing from Disney. But just look at the way they are able to use computer vision in just an unsuspecting space. As you walk by, you become a Disney character. What? Oh, you don't become it. They are there. Now, I don't know if this is an actual, it's got to be a computer vision thing. This just brings wonder to the mind. What a cool activation. I love it. I thought that was really super cool. Okay, over to more cool stuff. This is computer vision that's going to be used to enhance our viewing of high-speed sports like table tennis. Look at that. Also known as high-speed ping pong. But look, they're hitting the ball at 30 miles an hour. They're 70 miles an hour. Bam! 80 miles an hour. How cool is that? This gives a whole new way to watch this sport. You can really see the nuances of how fast this ball is coming at them. Watch this. Bam! 130 miles an hour. 149 miles an hour. Wow. The skill involved in table tennis, I had no idea because it's usually too fast to actually consume. So this is a really great way to watch an old sport in a new way. Okay, Pope Francis tells the G7 that humans must not lose control of AI. No kidding. So the Pope, in his infinite popedom and wisdom, has put forth his opinion that we should not lose control of this. He said that AI represents an epochal transformation for mankind, but stressed the need for close oversight of the ever-developing technology to preserve human life and dignity. I do not disagree with that. No machine should ever choose to take the life of a human being. He said that adding, people should not let super powerful algorithms decide their destiny. I think this is also true with HR algorithms that decide whether people get jobs or not, and also things where they decide your fate in terms of guilty or not guilty. I don't know that AI should be deployed in courts as well, which are already being deployed in HR and in courts. So we have to think about this carefully. We would condemn humanity to a future without hope if we took away people's ability to make decisions about themselves and their lives by dooming them to depend on the choices of machines, he warned. And I don't disagree with him. Wise words from the Pope. Last thing on our list today, new tech turns industrial energy waste into drinking water and heat in Norway. Using membranes, researchers purify industrial wastewater using industrial heat which is otherwise wasted. How great is this? We're actually reusing heat that would have just been lost to heat and doing this to make better water. So it says, a new technological approach developed by researchers at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology can achieve two goals in one. The technology can use large amounts of industrial heat that are usually wasted while also generating clean water. Industrial heat is a major component of global energy usage, but once utilized in industrial processes, the remaining heat is released into the oceans or directly into the air. Estimates suggest that in Norway alone, this amounts to 20 terawatts of waste heat every year. And that's really amazing because this is approximately half the energy demand of households in Norway, or roughly the amount of energy Norway spends to heat its homes. And so by being able to reuse this heat and create water from this, if we evaporate this impure water through small pores and water repellent membrane, the condensed water emerges on the other side is drinkable. So this is really great, and it's suitable for solid impurities that do not evaporate with the water and can even help in the process of seawater desalination. So very, very cool information. This has been Daily Tech News for Monday, July 8th. I hope you had a good time, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning for another episode. Have a great one. Make sure you hit subscribe because it really does help. Peace, everybody. Cheers.